It's Thursday, March 11th, and we're working on R control this week. Let's get started. All right, so it is Thursday. I love Thursdays. It's my favorite day. So get out your yellow dictation book because you're going to need it. All right, remember our new concepts this week. We've been working on R control. So here's our handshake for R control. The sound is OR. OR says OR. We've also been working on O-R-E, another R control, the sound again, OR. The last way we can get that sound we are learning this week is O-A-R. Again, it's an R control. We have a vowel and then we have an R. So the sound again, OR. All three of those patterns make the same sound. All right, before we jump into our word dictation, let's do some syllable work. So we've been focusing on the first two syllable patterns. Remember, the most common way to divide words into syllables is between the two consonants. Then we moved on to another way to divide words into syllables after the vowel, before the consonant. We're going to start working, not today, but we're going to start working on two more ways to divide words into syllables. We can also divide it after the consonant, before the vowel. And the least common way to divide words into syllables is between two vowels. So we'll work through those new patterns as words come up. But these are all of the ways to divide words into syllables, all the ways to divide all of our syllable division patterns. So now we can almost read just about any word. All right, so our first word. Grab your whiteboards and let's write the first word on your whiteboard. Here it is. All right, let's try to figure out, let's break the code. All right, first thing we're gonna do, underline our vowels. Oh my goodness, we have an O and after it we have an R. So we have to underline the whole sound, both letters. Keep going. What else do we see? There's an R, but what comes after it? Or an E, and after it comes an R. All right, so let's mark our vowels. Draw the bridge. Come back and look up. Mark anything in between. We only have the D left. Okay, now let's take a look. Can we divide our word between the two consonants? No, because we don't have two consonants. Can we divide after the vowel before the consonant? After the vowel before the consonant? Yep, so that's where we're going to divide it. Right down the middle. All right, so let's go to our syllable types. We need to mark our syllable types. So here we have a vowel and then an R. So if we have a vowel, then an R, we mark that as R control. Let's look at the second syllable. Again, we have a vowel and then an R. If we have a vowel, then an R, we're going to mark it R control. Now, we've learned this week that OR, the most common way to pronounce that is OR. And we know that ER, the most common way is So let's try this word. B-or-d-er. Border. Border. All right, did you break the code with that one? I bet you did. All right, let's try another word. Erase the boards. Okay, here we go. Let's write this one on our board. Okay, remember, you can even stop the video here. You can try to break the code, then come on back and check your work. All right, here we go. Let's first mark our vowels. We have another O-R, vowel with an R. Keep going through, and then we have another E. No R after that one. All right, mark our vowels. Draw the bridge. Look up, mark anything in between. Do we have something over here? Yep, let's grab that. We can mark our end blend here. Okay, so let's check. How do we divide that word into syllables? Can we divide it between two consonants? Nope, we don't have two consonants. Can we divide it after the vowel, before the consonant? After the vowel, before the consonant? You bet. There it is right there. Okay, let's mark our syllable types. First one, we have a vowel with an R. If we have a vowel with an R, we mark that R control. Let's go over here. We've got a vowel followed by a consonant. What kind of syllable type is that? Vowel consonant, we know that as closed. Short vowel sound. How do we most often pronounce the O-R? Or. Here we have the short E, eh. Let's read our word. T, or, meant, torment, torment. What does torment mean? It means to pick on. Hopefully, if you have a little brother or sister, you do not torment them. You don't pick on them. Or maybe if you have an older brother and sister, I hope they don't torment you or pick on you. All right, good work on that. Let's erase the boards. All right, let's get started on our dictation. Here we are. We're in Unit 5. And we're working on R control. We're going to focus all of our word patterns today on OR. Remember, that is the most common way that we're getting that OR sound. We had 2 other patterns, and we don't want to forget about those patterns. However, we don't use them as often, and so we want to focus today on OR. All right, let's take a look at the first one. We noticed that we have a squiggly line. Remember, that means diagraph. All right. Here we go. Get your hands ready for pounding and tapping. Word number 1. The word is torch. I will light the torch in the dark forest. Torch. Ready? Pound it out. Torch. Tap it. Torch. Torch. Let's write it. T. Can't see that very good, can you? Let me grab a pen. Or, remember when we hear that or pattern today, that's what we're using. Ch. Torch. All right, if yours looks like mine, slide it on over. There we go. Perfect. Let's go on to number 2. The word is sort. I will need to sort through all of the clothes when I put them away. Sort. Ready? Here we go. Sort. Tap it out. Sort. Sort. Let's write it. Sort. Sort. Good. If yours looks like mine, slide it over. Excellent. Here we go. Number 3. The word is horn. I will honk the horn. Horn. Ready? Horn. Or horn. Let's write it. Or horn. Make sure that H is tall so it doesn't look like an N. Slide it on over. Or horn. Good work. All right, let's look at number 4. All right, we're going to need a syllable division line here. Okay, so we're going to put it right there. So we have 2 syllables in this word. Remember, when we have 2 syllables, we have 2 pounds. Okay, here we go. The word is border. I will go around the edge. The edge of the paper is the border. Ready? Border. First syllable, bore. Tap it out. B, or. Bore. Let's write it. B, or. Second syllable, der. D, der. Let's write it. D. Remember, how do we get the sound at the end of a word? Yep, you're right. ER. We've practiced that one. Border. So if yours matches mine, slide it on over. All right, there it is. Number 5. Again, we are going to have a syllable division line. So go ahead and draw that syllable division line right there. Okay, here we go. The word is corner. I will put the materials in the corner of the room. Corner. Ready? Let's pound it out. Corner. First syllable, core. Tap it out. K, or. core. Let's write it. K, or. Now, how do we know that that's if it's a C or a K? We go back to our cat kite rule. If we have an O after the K sound, we know it has to be a C. All right. Second syllable. Ner. Ready? Ner. Tap it out. Ner. Let's write it. Ner. Corner. Corner. Let's write it over here. Corner. Corner. Wonderful. All right, let's take a look at our sentence. The other day, we had some storms come through and it got really windy. I'm pretty sure the storm came from the north. That's our sentence we're going to write today. So watch me pound it. The storm came from the north. Pound it with me. The storm came from the north. One more time. The storm came from the north. Let's tap it on our lines. The storm came from the north. One more time. The storm came from the north. Let's write it. There's that OR pattern. Storm. North was our last word. Or north. Adding that punctuation. Let's check. Do you have a capital letter? Yep. Do you have spacing, good handwriting? Yep. Did you put punctuation at the end? Yep. Is all of your spelling correct? Yep. If that's the case, I want you to take the time to rewrite it on the sentence line. Make sure you check again for capitalization, organization, punctuation, and spelling. All right, let's look at sentence number 2. I have a place where I keep pictures at home, and in order to stick the pictures in with the stick pin, the border of the board is made of cork. So that's my sentence. The border is made of cork. Let's pound it out. The border is made of cork. Tap it again. The border is made of cork. Ready? The border is made of cork. One more time. The border is made of cork. Notice I have 2 taps here because I have 2 syllables in that word border. Let's write it. The border is made of cork. Okay, let's go back to that cat kite rule again. How do I know if it's a C or a K? Remember, if I have an O after a K sound, it's going to be a C. All right, let's check. Do I have a capital? Yep. Do I have good handwriting and spacing? Yep. Punctuation at the end? Yep. Are all of my words spelled correctly? Yep. If yours matches mine, rewrite it on the rewrite line and then check for all of those again. All right, let's do our last sentence. I was outside at the park last week, you know, because it is getting a little bit nice out, and the hornet, I can't say that word very well. The hornet was coming out of the ground, and did you know the sting really hurts? So our sentence is, the sting of the hornet hurts. Ready? Let's pound it. The sting of the hornet, 2 pounds, hurts. Let's do it again. The sting of a hornet hurts. Let's tap it out. The sting of the hornets hurts. Tap it again. The sting of a hornet hurts. Let's write it. The sting of a, that was our 2-syllable word, hornet, Hornet, that's like a bee, a really big bee. Hurts. Okay, we've got lots of patterns in there. All right, check yours. Let's check. Capital. Yep. Do I have spacing? Good organization? Yep. Punctuation at the end. I put an exclamation mark because, man, if you get stung, it's going to hurt. So I'm going to probably scream that. So I'm going to use punctuation at the end so my spelling is correct. If yours matches mine, put it on the rewrite line and recheck for all of those things. Let's take a moment to reread our sentences and our words for today. We have the word torch, sort, horn, border, corner. All right, here were our sentences. The storm came from the north. Now you're going to be reading those from your sentence line, just like we read them from the word line. So you're reading these from a sentence line, not each word line, please. The border is made of cork. In our last sentence, the sting of the hornet hurts. All right, so excellent work. Make sure you jump into Google Classroom, you complete today's assignments, and keep practicing your OR patterns, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.